So for 2025, I have this feeling that we will not see the full run of John Cena because John Cena will get injured. Don't ask me how or why I feel this way. Something's just saying that during his run, he's going to get injured and it's going to kind of stop it. So we probably may not see, more than likely, not going to see the full year of John Cena's run. And I also feel if they're going to go with Cody versus Cena at Mania, it's only going to really hurt Cody's run. I believe that you will probably see another injury with CM Punk. I think, so you're going to have two of the elder statesmen likely to be put on the shelf for a little while. See, I guess we can call that a prediction. Blah, blah, blah. For the Royal Rumble, and these are like long shots, but I have a feeling we will see the Iconics come back. We will see Lay Cool. People will get the opportunity to see those two teams in the ring. I have a feeling that we may see Mandy Rose. I'm hoping, this is a long shot, but I'm hoping because Rosemary did such a good job, with NXT, that she gets an opportunity to appear at the Royal Rumble. I'll be very happy if anything else never happens, and only that from what I'm saying, I'll be extremely happy. And I don't even care who wins, just the fact that Rosemary was there. It was just dope. As far as a winner, now I can't tell you that because I don't know the directions that they're going, especially with the Liv and Rhea thing and yada yada yada. I think it would be lame to have Charlotte just come and win it or Becky come and win it. It's just too repetitive, seen it already. I think it would be cool if they did something where it's like this. If I'm producing this, right, what I would do is I would have Jordynne Grace win it. And storyline wise, I would set it up where at Mania you'd get a three-way dance with Jordan, Rhea, and Liv. And since um, Jordan coming up, it hasn't really been established only in NXT if she's heel or face, so it'd be cool if they put her on SmackDown for a while. That's if they're doing it before Mania, and she gets to, just hang out with Naomi for a little bit. And then she makes the decision, because we have this portal, to challenge Liv, because maybe Liv pops up and runs her mouth or whatever. So rather than her going for the SmackDown title, I don't know who's going to have that title, if they're ever going to do the switch with Tiff, or if they're going to wait for Mania. At this point, don't know, but I think that three-way would be cool, with all three ladies. No one will see it coming. It's something different, and it wouldn't be a bad idea if Jordynne Grace did win. I wouldn't be mad at it. I wouldn't be mad at any of them, honestly. If Liv can win that match clean, she's that. She's that. If I was putting that together, and I decide that I'm gonna have Liv put over Liv, and I'm gonna have her do it clean, she's that. As far as The Rock is concerned, I've already expressed this. I'll say it again. I'm not sure if the audience is really going to be into it and feel fully invested, because The Rock is doing these weird pop-ups. Last time we saw him was like SummerSlam? Although it would be a better look for Cody to wrestle Rock at Mania over John Cena. One that continues that story rather than just inserting Cena in is just stupid, especially because both people are not going to be fully invested. Now Mania comes, you're 3 months in. Whatever. I don't give a fuck. I'm being free out. Look, with The Rock is this. With Cody, better option. I'm not sure if he and Roman people really care about it anymore. Unless they establish shit this Monday again on Netflix. He tests the waters, the same thing he did last year with the do you want The Rock at the bar, yada yada. That main event is for the head of the table. Roman wins. Rock shows up. Rock bottoms him. Does something shady that sets that up. Whatever. Don't know at this point. Kind of worn out even thinking about it. I know that it would look a little bit better, because if the people aren't into it, they're not really fucking with him like that. They love Cody. Is if he did win the strap at Mania. The only thing that sucks is that, I can't even say the only thing that sucks. The only thing is he going to stay around to wrestle more? Or is he just going to do kind of what Roman does, come out, cut some promos, and then we don't see him for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, and come out, cut some promos, and he's not really wrestling. He's just punching people and hitting them through tables or whatever. Who knows? I just hope they just make it interesting, and I leave it at that. This year may see the release or releases of Sonya Deville, and probably more surprisingly, Shayna Baszler. In my opinion, never really got her proper due. But Shayna will more than likely rock out with Bloodsport. When that runs, I guess every 2 quarters are now going to be 3 quarters of the year, and eventually make her way over to AEW, hooking up with Marina Shafir. And I would not be too surprised if somehow they're able to get Ronda Rousey to make a longer return, because I believe that she came to AEW one time to assist Marina Shafir. For call-ups, very briefly, I'm going to go through the men's, because if anyone knows me, I like to focus on the females pretty much. So, I can see Andre Chase going up. I could see Ego going up. He should have just had the Jade Express card, but they probably needed someone, for Trick. I could see Obafemi moving up. The only thing with that, between Obafemi and Trick, it's basically who's going to hold the title, the NXT title. Based on the upcoming match, it could go either way, but I think that Trick, like this, they could both move up. Tony D'Angelo, Wesley could definitely move up. Duke Hudson, and I already said Andre Chase. Duke Hudson reminds me of Wade Barrett. Damn, if they really did the Chase U thing and brought that up, or reinvented it while they did the call up for him, that could work. It just depends upon how they do it. Charlie Dempsey, I wouldn't be mad at him getting called up. Certain people, this goes for men and women, certain people are going to end up staying, and I'll explain that when I get to the women. I'm going to go further into it soon. So, other than people that have already been there, like Ashanti and said, they don't count, because technically they might still be on the roster, but they're just helping out here, so they don't count. But those are the people, as far as the males, that I'm interested in, that I wouldn't be mad seeing. A lot of people still need another year or so, or a little bit more. As far as the men's division, for the women, If you are looking at my screen, the ones that are in color, in my opinion, I could see them moving up. The ones that are like kind of black and white, I could see them just moving up Lash and not Jakara. But because they competed and they did very, very well in Saudi, um, I just feel like I need to see more of Jakara in a singles run. I don't want to just say, I mean, look, I can't remember when they're going to do the calls, but like for NXT, while there's still time, it would be good to see her do a little bit more, um, to see if she can stand on her own. Roxanne, we already know she's dropping and moving up. Lola, I can see them moving Lola, especially if they're going to get rid of Shayna. I didn't mean to laugh. Wendy Chu, Karen, it's been way fucking over. It's it's way overdue. It's way overdue. I know she had injuries, but it's way overdue. Ariana is actually better than one, that's the Melina effect. The stuff that she's doing to Impact, like it, but if they were to move her up, I'd like that. Um, Izzy Dame's one of my favorites as well. Brinley Reese, those two, when I saw them perform in two dark shows, two separate times, I saw them perform in dark shows and they performed very, very well. So Ruka, I'm on the fence. It has nothing to do with the talent. I'm just not sure. I don't know. Sometimes I see people like, how are they going to transition with the crowd? So she may need a little bit more time. Thea Hale might need a little bit more time, or she might actually be still showing us the Melina effect, although she is probably just as young as Roxanne. If they were to bring her and Andre Chase up, but have them on separate shows, there's a storyline there. JC, she's ready to go, but she's already entangled with this fatal whatever they're doing. Same thing with Fallon. Fallon is ready to go. The two that I'm somewhat conflicted, Jada is ready to go as far as talent, but I just feel like if she were that, this is see so much Bianca in her. It's like if she comes up as heel, it, if Bianca can't go heel now because this you're already going to see. And like I said before, I never saw her heel run, but now you have a constant reminder of what it would be like unless they were heels together. Kalani has grown past several months a lot. I feel like if she stays down another 6 months to a year, I think that she's going to have all the pieces put together. Where I feel like Jada has all the pieces, she can just grow a little bit more. Um, the only reason to hold some women and some of the men that we may feel, hey, they should be moved up, is because you need people to teach other people, the new upstarts that are coming in, or you're just going to be watching a bunch of green people versus green people, green talent versus green talent, and it's going to really lower the value of the show. So that's my thoughts on it. As you can see on the screen, um, it is what it is. For Ricochet, it could go either way based on this last pay per view. See, I mean, I'm not going to go into another rant. Long story short, they could drop the ball with him or they can raise him to new heights with this shit with him and Swerve Strickland. As far as I'm concerned, Swerve, after the pay per view, he doesn't make it to his car. And how they played him, it went according to their story, but I think it should have played out a little differently. And it's just, has me on the fence like, man, are they going to WWE this cat or not? So, if they don't, this could be a really breakout year for Ricochet. This could actually be AEW's get back or chess move for Cody Rhodes. Cody left there a subpar attraction, went over to the other company and becomes the main attraction. Now they don't have to do that much. They don't have to make Ricochet the world champion, but they can put him in interesting storylines because right now his wrestling, it feels way better. Just the energy does not feel the same. It feels like he just feels unrestricted and is just going all out. It's reminding me of Mercedes. Again, Mercedes matches have just been fucking spectacular, bro. I'm sorry. But it's either AEW can really have just this one guy rise. If they can make him hotter or as hot as the Hurt Business or maybe bigger or just as hot as MJF, where it gets to a point where he and MJF down the line will have something, it could be huge for him. For now, I predict, of course, we're going to see maybe not 1,025,000, but onward, you're going to see the crossover of a number of WWE talent in Netflix projects. Recently, I saw Zolo from Cobra Kai playing Magic the Gathering with Rebecca Quinn, aka Becky Lynch, and Magic the Gathering is also part of Netflix. They have a series, Cobra Kai is Netflix, and of course, Rebecca representing WWE. And Taker sat down with Stephen Amell, whose Heels is now on Netflix. And for those that did not know, the old regime prevented Damian Priest from portraying the Submariner in the last Black Panther film. And recently, Triple H was on Jalen Brunson's pod and mentioned the new era of WWE where now the talent can go out and audition for film and TV, well, before they would get blocked. So you're going to see what I've mentioned. And for those that are interested, go back and listen to the EO versus Liv, where I discuss Asuka and EO and why they haven't, or sometimes they're not hip to the game, or at least is my thought process is why people aren't. Basically them being locked and not being put onto the game, as I said. And that's all I'm going to say about that. If you're interested, just go back and listen to it. I'm out.